welcome to Investing Insights. I'm Vivien Diniz. Speaking with me today is the President and CEO of American Manganese, Larry Reaugh. Larry, thank you for joining me today.
Well, I'm happy to be here.
Larry, to start off, can you tell us a little bit more about American Manganese and your Artillery Peak project?
American Manganese is a company that's pursuing an opportunity in manganese, whether it's metal or EMD, which is electrolytic manganese dioxide, or CMM, from domestic sources. Currently, the U.S. or Canada has no production of manganese, and we hope to be the first producer of manganese and actually supplying a product in the battery industry.
You mentioned the battery industry. In October, American Manganese successfully produced a lithium-ion battery prototype using chemical manganese dioxide. Can you tell us a little bit more about these lithiated manganese batteries and how they will play into the market?
Okay, well, you've heard a lot about lithium-ion batteries, and certainly lithium manganese is part of that family. Usually companies make lithium-ion batteries if they're using manganese out of EMD, electrolytic manganese dioxide. Chemical manganese dioxide is a chemical process that allows you to bypass electrolysis, which is a huge savings on your actual operating costs and your capital costs. So chemical manganese dioxide is what we'd like to pursue in the future. And we did successfully make chemical manganese dioxide using product from our pilot plant test and producing a rechargeable lithium-ion battery, or a lithium manganese battery.
Recently, in terms of lithium manganese batteries, we've been hearing a lot of talk about the Boeing 787 Dreamliners, which were grounded due to battery failures. How would a lithiated manganese battery compare to the batteries being used in these airplanes, let's say, and can they perform better in similar circumstances?
Well, I won't be the judge of what the best performance is, but I can tell you that the lithium-ion battery used in Boeing is part of the lithium family, and it's lithium cobalt. Very similar to your laptops, cell phones, that type of a battery. And but it's just one of several groups. For example, lithium manganese battery uses manganese, and that's used in the Chevy Volt. So the reality is, the cobalt battery, when they compare it to the Chevy Volt, is not a just comparison. It's not a factual comparison. And the lithium cobalt battery is one of the ones that holds the most energy for the size. So it's a preferred, if you're looking like the Dreamliner was for lightening the actual overall weight of the plane for fuel economy, then that's the one they looked at. But also, any battery is processed by mining. Cobalt's processed by mining. Manganese is processed by mining. We have a patent pending process that, because our ore is so friable, doesn't have heavy crushing or grinding in the process downstream to make the carbonate, to make the electrolytic manganese dioxide or chemical manganese dioxide. That omits a lot of the foreign rogue particles of metal. And we've been, this is a message we've been trying to get across for a couple of years now. And I see it's finally being mentioned. For example, in Bloomberg Business Week, they mentioned these metal particles as having the potential to create shorts and burn up a battery. And so that is one of the scenarios you may want to look at when you're investigating that battery fire. And I think it behooves the manufacturers of batteries to do everything that they can to omit the possibility of contamination by metallic particles due to the process at the very beginning. So we think this is a good time for us to, put our project forward and perhaps find a strategic partner.
So I understand you are doing a lot of research in these lithiated manganese batteries. Do you think you're going to be coming anytime close to production with them?
Well, we've already produced a operating rechargeable battery, and we are applying for grants We will have to do further financing or find a partner to come in to fund it. Research is not cheap, and but I think it's essential that our product comes online as an EMD or CMD product that could be as close to rogue metal particle freedom as any product out there.
So you mentioned financing. You announced a private placement last week. Where are you hoping to use this cash?
Well, it costs a few $100,000 a year just to keep a company listed today. Mm-hmm. But we want to have our AGM and get that all completed. We want to have a little working capital so the company can keep its key staff, mm-hmm. and also to start advancing the research. And the other part of the puzzle is we want to make contacts in the United States politically that will help to move us forward in securing a strategic partner on this project.
So I guess, for lack of a better phrase, you want to raise a lot more awareness about these lithiated manganese batteries.
Yes, I think that the time has come now. With certainly this Boeing Dreamliner crisis has focused a lot of attention on lithium-ion batteries. Mm-hmm. It gives us an opportunity to explain the differences and maybe to toot our own horn a little bit about our product that perhaps could answer some of these problems.
What can investors expect then for American Manganese in 2013?
I think this is going to be an exciting year, and I think this is also going to be a very good year for the rest of the junior market. I think you're going to start to see a little revival in the market. What we expected that started in 2011. I expected that maybe we're going to get that 2-year window that we've been looking for, mm-hmm. Starting in 2013.
Let's hope all goes according to plan.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, Larry, for joining me. It's been a very pleasure.
You bet.
That was Larry Reaugh, CEO of American Manganese. American Manganese trades in the Toronto Venture Exchange under the symbol AMY. I'm Vivien Diniz for Investing Insights. Thank you for joining me.